You tuned in to Renisha Marie Radio. I am Renisha Marie, and I'm speaking with Joy Bauer, who is founder of Joy Bauer Nutrition Centers and the nutrition expert on the Today Show. Joy is a #1 New York Times best-selling author, as well as America's favorite and most trusted nutrition expert. Follow me as we journey through the world of Joy Bauer. Great day, Joy. Thank you for taking time out of your schedule to answer a couple of questions. Now, conversation is being recorded for interview purposes. Is this okay with you?
Totally fine. Yep.
Wonderful. Now, let's begin by discussing your affiliation with I Can't Believe It's Not Butter and Country Cock. How did the union come about?
I joined forces with them to try to help clear up all the confusion around fat, meaning good fat versus bad fat, margarine versus buttery spreads. So I was really happy to do that because obviously I'm a fan of the product.
Wonderful.
And also what's really cool, what you need to know is that they reformulated all of their buttery spreads. So it's just, clean, wholesome, plant-based oils. And, there's no partially hydrogenated oil, thus there's no trans fat. And the other nice part is that there's 60 calories per tablespoon versus 100 calories for butter. And, coming from the camp of everybody trying to snip calories and trim things down, but still maintain the great flavor and sort of a creamy texture of butter, it's sort of like a no-brainer.
I love it. Wonderful. Now, you launched your own food line, Nourish Snacks, which delivers nutrition.
I did!
Yes, congratulations. It delivers nutrition.
Thank
snacks.
you.
You are very welcome. So you deliver nutritious snacks to your clients' home or office. Now, what was your motivation behind NourishSnacks.com?
Well, first, we actually are rolling out in retail now. So, we sell them online, but we also, we launched in Starbucks and, we're rolling out fast and furiously. But the reason that I picked snacks is because it tends to be the thing that everybody is tripped up on. And I always wanted to, come up with a line that covered any craving, any mood, sweet, salty, chewy, crunchy. And it was sort of like one-stop shopping. You didn't have to even flip over the label because everything was done for you. They're perfectly portion controlled. They're under 200 calories. They're gluten-free. They're dairy-free. They're wholesome. They're energizing. They don't have any artificial ingredients at all. And I've been working on it for about 3 years. So it's like one of these, pinch me moments that they're actually out and about.
I love it. It's like snacking with no worries. Awesome.
Exactly. I might have to borrow that tagline.
Go right on ahead. I love it. Now, you are New York Times best-selling author of Your Inner Skinny. Please tell us what inspired you to write such an amazing book.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I think that everybody should really feel comfortable in their own skin, and truly anybody can lose weight and better their health and increase their energy. It's just really a matter of having a manageable and realistic script with a lot of versatility, so that you can make it your own.
I love it. Awesome. Now, school is officially in session. And life is hectic for a lot of parents out there. Please provide parents with tips on how to keep their children eating right amidst frantic school schedules.
Wow, the $1 million question. think most importantly, monkey see, monkey do. You've got to be a healthy role model.
Yeah.
And, what I always tell parents is control what you can control. And for most parents, that will mean breakfast and, if you're brown bagging your lunch for sure, and dinners most nights of the week, and sort of, lay off when you can't control, because you don't want to turn into a food Nazi. You don't want to make your kids crazy, and you don't want them to rebel.
Yeah.
So what can you control? Well, you can certainly bring smart foods into the house. There's no reason to, have soda. You could certainly get any of the flavored, non-caloric seltzers. When you can, instead of full fat cheese, buy reduced fat cheese. Instead of making recipes with fatty chocolate, you could easily make lean turkey tacos and turkey burgers and things like that. And also, limit the snacks that you have in the house, because we know from studies that the more variety you have, the more kids tend to eat. So, pick a few things that are kid-friendly and special and whatnot. And also, if you could portion control them, either if you could buy them already portion controlled, or if you can, you buy huge boxes, take them out and put little Ziplocs together or whatnot, that could be helpful as well. But there's a lot of easy things that you could do as a parent to get your kids eating well without a lot of stress. And I think also one other thing I would say is go out of your way to make dinner as often as possible versus, popping something in the microwave or driving through a fast food chain. And one of the easiest things that you can do is to have 5 go-to meals on automatic pilot that you can whip up in less than 15 minutes. And there are so many things that you could do. And it doesn't have to be gourmet. Again, like it could be, a spinach turkey burger on whole grain bread with crunchy baby carrots, or like a whole grain hamburger bun. It could be an open-faced grilled cheese with sliced tomato and a cup of, vegetable soup. There's a lot of things if you, just make your list and put them down on paper. That could be incredibly helpful, because I think, a lot of the reasons why we turn to these convenient foods that are not so healthy is because we're overscheduled and they're ingrained in our memory, versus just reprogramming ourselves a little bit so that, we sort of make the healthy choice the easy choice.
Awesome. Thank you for providing parents with those wonderful tips. Now, how do you manage a busy career, make time for your family, as well as incorporate health and fitness into your life?
It's a priority, So for me, it's always right in the front of my mind. I plan when I'm going to exercise and work out. I plan what I'm going to be making for dinner the following week. And, listen, in all honesty, it doesn't always work out perfectly. But I think when you give yourself a roadmap, you're like 50% ahead of the game. And I also think as parents, we have to be forgiving. You have to forgive yourself.
Yes.
You don't, like nothing works out, perfectly 24/7. And if you do the right thing, 50 to 70% of the time, give yourself a big pat on the back.
I love it. That's fabulous. Positive reinforcement. Yes. Now, what are some things we can do to help reduce our daily calorie intake?
Reduce it?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing I would say is to start with the high protein breakfast, because you eat protein in the morning, we know first it helps to energize you, it helps to wake up your brain cells, but it also helps to control your appetite during the AM hours so that, you're less apt to overeat at lunch or grab a lot of snacks in the morning. So it could be, a Greek yogurt with a banana. Maybe it's, one whole egg scrambled with 2 egg whites, and you could add in spinach or chopped tomatoes. That's actually a great tip here is if you add in a teaspoon of the soft buttery spread, it makes the eggs more fluffy. I love that actually. And then I have it with a toasted whole grain English muffin. So those are just some ideas that will increase your protein so that it helps to control your appetite. I think also when it comes to lunch, when you're getting sandwiches, if you can, instead of having a big fluffy roll, you go to an open-faced sandwich on one slice of bread. If you have to have a roll, gently scoop out the inside dough and discard it. And then you still have the feeling of eating like an oversized sandwich, but you save yourself a lot of unnecessary starch. And let's see, what else can I tell you? Another good tip is to drink 2 glasses of water before each meal because it helps to fill you up a little bit so you wind up eating less at the meal. And lastly, I would say start your dinner with a non-starchy vegetable first course. So that could be a salad with some light salad dressing, or it could be a handful of cherry tomatoes. And the reason is because between the water and the fiber in the vegetables, it starts to expand in your stomach so that it takes the edge off your hunger so that you're less likely to overeat at dinner.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that advice. Tailgating is officially in season. Now, what are some healthy alternatives for pre-game snacks?
Well, I would say crudité with fun dips like salsa, hummus, guacamole always works. So carrots and celery and broccoli and cauliflower florets. And then if you're going to do, like instead of hot dogs, I would do lean turkey sausages. Okay. And instead of, obviously fatty steaks or ribs, I would say to go ahead and do grilled chicken breasts or, pop marinated chicken breasts on the grill, and you could have that as a sandwich. Turkey burgers are wonderful. And also, instead of greasy bags of chips, you could bring, obviously lots and lots of no-fuss fruit, but also bags of light popcorn. Of course, nourished snacks work perfectly. I'm just saying.
Yes, that's right. Now, please tell your fans something fun or funny about yourself that many people may not know.
Ooh, there's lots of stuff. Let's see. I'm addicted to criminal shows, Law and Order, Criminal Minds, Cold Case, and I used to be in a rock band.
Awesome.
And I used to, and in college, I played the keyboard.
That is so fabulous. Who would have known? I love it.
That's a fun question.
Yeah, I love it. It's fun because we get to know you even more. Joy, this concludes our interview. It's been such a delight speaking with you. I wish you continued success on your journey. And
You're awesome. Thank you. You're
Thank you,
a smile.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.